Hey, parents and students of Outdoor Adventures. I'm here on Friday, September 17th, in what is hopefully my last day of quarantine. It's been kind of a weird start with all five of us in the house getting COVID, including a bout where I had to have the paramedics called on me. Super exciting. I'll tell more about that in class, but I'm excited to get back. I wanted to just drop a quick announcement video here for a couple of things coming up next week, as well as reflecting on what we've done so far. So I updated grades this last week. I was absolutely psyched that we could get an actual teacher in there to kind of keep the class going. So we had a former outdoor adventure teacher, retired teacher from Anoka. He was actually my teacher when I was a high school student too. So he was able to get kids outside and kind of keep the class flowing so that their senior experience wasn't super disrupted by my disease factory of a house. Um, so with that, there have been a couple different assignments that have been posted. Okay, I encourage all students to definitely check their own, or parents if you guys are on that too. Some students have been doing everything, and there's been ample class time. So all of this stuff is stuff that can be done and completed in class. So if you're seeing, I posted 4 assignments so far. There is a fifth, but I do know that some people did their journal handwritten in the notebook. I didn't want that to count against you because I told them that they could turn that in to me when I return. But there was an intro slide where they talked about something that they fear, introduced themselves to the class, and so forth. There was a curiosity assignment where they went outside using an app called Seek, where they were trying to identify plants using this really kind of cool app since we're looking at this wild edible plant assignment. There was a wild edible plant slide. So each kid picked a single wild edible plant, did a quick little synopsis so that we could kind of contribute to the collective understanding of the class so that everybody had access to this catalog then. Um, and then there was a label a leaf diagram where they collected a leaf and then used as many botanical terms that we talked about in class to help identify it. Okay, so those are all entered right now. Again, a lot of people kept right up doing their stuff, being those Bengals that we talk about as far as just, persevering in less than ideal conditions, showing resiliency and so forth. A lot of other people have taken this week off. So please take a peek at that. Make sure that you're keeping up with stuff. This is a body of information that is going to just keep kind of building on each other. So it's super important that we kind of keep up with that stuff. Where this is going is in about a week. Students are going to make a meal, make a dish, make a food item at home, and bring it in for our wild edible feast, where a primary ingredient in that recipe is a plant that they harvested themselves from a wild setting, something that you're not getting from a grocery store. So going through Bunker, going through Pioneer Park, going through different common areas, and collecting a plant that's been cataloged in class and so forth. Okay, so that's where we're going with that. It's really a time constraint assignment too. So if we're getting into this habit of just turning things in whenever we want, we're going to be in some trouble. Okay, so that's just the quick grade update. Again, any questions, I'll be answering emails. I'll be back in class on Monday, hopefully, and we should be good to go there. The bigger piece, though, is looking at next week. I wanted to get this announcement out just to give you guys this weekend to kind of prepare and stuff too, okay? So next week, in this whole idea of exploring wild edible plants, is we're going to start focusing on wetlands, okay? And one of the things that we're going to do is something called the Mudwalk, where rather than just go and talk about the importance of wetlands, we're actually going to go out into one and experience it, because we believe in experiential education. We believe in learning by doing, and we believe in, instead of just talking about wetlands, if you physically immerse yourself in one, if you go and smell it and taste it and feel it and so forth. Interesting video clip. Um, you're going to have a deeper connection to the importance of preserving these pretty unique places. Okay, so this is our mud walk. We do this within one class period. So you have me either first or third hour. We will do this just within that class period, and then the expectation is that you are in the next class period like normal. Okay, so we have access to showers, we have access to locker rooms and stuff. We'll be talking very explicitly in class about expectations, about how to prepare for this, about what to do, and about how to get to class on time for that next one, okay? But what I do want to point out is that there's a couple different types of people in this experience. There's people like Jeremy there, who is in there up to his armpits, and then there's a whole bunch of other people on the periphery, okay? You are in control of how muddy you get for this. Some people want to jump in like that. Other people just stand and observe and watch. You are not graded by how muddy you get. So you can control how muddy you get kind of up until your knees. I do this class and do this activity multiple times throughout the day where I'm going in and out of the building and I don't get super muddy, okay? So a couple things to prepare for is what are you going to try to do? If you are going to be going to kind of whole hog it and just go YOLO and jump in, what change of clothes are you going to bring? Because you probably won't wear the same shoes ever again. Probably won't wear the same clothes. You'll probably toss them, and so forth. Okay. Um, so use this weekend to kind of look for, shoes that you don't care super much about. They do need to fasten to your foot, and they do need to be closed-toed. So like Crocs will get lost in there. Flip-flops will get lost in there. It needs to be a shoe that can tie or buckle or a boot or something like that. So look for what you have at your house. Look for some, old t-shirts, pants, whatever else. We do recommend pants. We do recommend long sleeves just because we're going through some thick stuff in order to get out there. Look what you have and see what you got. I do know people go to Goodwill. They get costumes and stuff sometimes. They get all funky with this. There's a shower cap. You can see a dude dressed as a lion to the left for some reason. I don't know. But the option there is yours, okay? And again, you are not graded on how muddy you get. You do get a participation grade for just simply coming out and experiencing it because, again, 50% of our overall grade for this class is called experiential ed. It's learning by doing. So it's going out there and participating in the conversations. What you don't see in these videos are the talks that Mr. Osmek, Mr. Novak, and I do out there. We identify some plants. We talk about the importance of wetlands, and then we go and experience them, okay? That is Wednesday of this next week. We'll be talking in class specifically Tuesday to really kind of hammer through the details as a class. So that'll be student to teacher, but I just definitely wanted to make sure that if you guys have any questions, hit me with them. If you as parents have questions about what we're doing or what we've done to this point, hit me with them. I'm more than accessible. Just prepare this weekend for kind of this upcoming week. It's a highlight of the senior year. I'm telling you, you guys are going to love Wednesday. I'm excited to be back. Can't wait to work with you guys. And again, I for those students that are keeping up and doing your stuff, man, you guys are impressive to me. I appreciate your resiliency. Can't wait to get going and working with you in person. Okay. Shoot me an email if you got any questions. Otherwise, I'll see you guys Monday.